So coming off of the excitement of the initial in-person Pharma 3DPI conference in University of Hertfordshire, let me just point out some of the conclusions that as a group I think we have come to, and that is we are ready. There is technology ready to solve problems now for patients. And while there are regulatory challenges, it behooves us to think through what we can do now, and then what we need some regulatory explanations and approvals in order to do a little bit down the road. So now, all of the countries involved have ways to use a prescription specific to an individual patient and solve their problem. And their problem is likely to be a dose issue. So if you're dealing certainly with pediatrics, there can be, as we learned, a 200 times weight variation in children. And that means that conventional off-the-shelf dose is never going to be right. But there are other issues for geriatrics and pharmacogenomics and just anything requiring a withdrawal or taper. So those are places where you can create the right dose for your patient using 3D printing at the point of care right now. So, as several of the speakers pointed out, figure out what the disease need is to serve the patient population, and then let's print what those patients need under the current regulations. Next, we start to think through how to scale this up, and so those are going to be using perhaps more of the options for different kinds of printing to scale, and those will include a kind of pharma ink, a kind of prepared but dosable version that lessens the burden on the dispensing pharmacist, that incorporates, say, near-infrared spectroscopy and whatever other sensors and weights to figure out right drug, right dose at the point of dispensing, and produce that pharma ink at a little bit more scale to let the pharmacist deliver more drugs to more patients. But really, we're ready. Let's get started. There's so much going on. This is a very exciting time in a very exciting field.